Surveillance once meant cameras on street corners and agents following suspects in the shadows. But the world has changed. Today, surveillance is structural, engineered into the backbone of modern life, embedded in devices, networks, financial systems, and invisible data channels that monitor billions of people without ever announcing themselves. The world doesn't just connect, it observes. And the architecture behind it was never designed for public understanding. Researchers noticed something strange. Global surveillance systems were expanding in perfect synchrony across nations, industries, and technological sectors. Different countries, different laws, different ideologies. Yet the same technologies, the same frameworks, the same strategic patterns emerged everywhere. The coordination wasn't political, it was structural. It was as if someone or something was shaping a unified surveillance grid from behind the curtain. Long before smartphones, the seeds of this grid were planted in our telecom networks. Internal memos leaked years later revealed that major telecom companies entered into confidential agreements with intelligence agencies. They agreed to provide call metadata, cell tower logs, geographic patterns, and early digital packet captures. These agreements bypassed public oversight and created the foundation for today's global monitoring systems. The telecommunications network wasn't just infrastructure, it was the first surveillance engine. Then, with the arrival of smartphones, came something more powerful than any agency could build alone: voluntary surveillance. Apps, platforms, and devices began to collect staggering amounts of personal data. Your location, your contacts, your browsing patterns. Facial recognition, data, biometrics, purchase history, even voice recordings and private messages. Tech companies turned the routines of daily life into a constant flowing stream of intelligence. Governments no longer needed to force surveillance on the public. The public adopted it willingly, one download at a time. But not all surveillance is governmental. A secretive industry of private intelligence firms now builds and maintains sophisticated monitoring systems for corporations, militaries, and elite clients. They offer global tracking dashboards, cyber intelligence pipelines, private satellite imaging, and digital infiltration tools. They even build predictive behavior models to forecast your next move. These firms often operate offshore, shielded by secrecy contracts, foreign jurisdictions, and special intelligence exemptions. They form the invisible skeleton of the modern surveillance state, operating just beyond the public's view. And every time you make a purchase, another layer activates. Every transaction, every payment, every digital swipe feeds a parallel surveillance channel. Banks and financial networks track spending patterns, investment behavior, and cross-border transfers. Regulators call it compliance. Security analysts call it monitoring. The movement of money became just another dimension of the global surveillance grid, mapping our lives through our wallets. Behind closed doors, nations form powerful intelligence-sharing alliances that expand their surveillance capabilities far beyond their own borders. The most powerful of these groups share satellite imagery, exchange telecom metadata, and coordinate cyber interception. They maintain joint facial recognition databases and track global movement patterns. These alliances operate outside the bounds of public accountability. Surveillance becomes an international, borderless enterprise, even when the laws that govern it remain national. But modern surveillance doesn't just observe the past, it tries to predict the future. Advanced algorithms analyze stress patterns in your voice, the way you walk in camera footage, and the micro-expressions on your face. They track shifts in your online behavior, financial anomalies, and unusual travel sequences. They attempt to forecast actions before they occur. Prediction becomes a tool of preemption. The line between simple observation and active influence begins to blur, then disappear completely. Those who tried to map this secret surveillance architecture encountered familiar, insurmountable obstacles. Access was revoked. Documents were sealed. Whistleblowers found themselves prosecuted. Research was defunded. Servers were mysteriously wiped. Corporate statements were suddenly revised. Legal barriers were deployed instantly, as if from a pre-written script. The system protects itself not through visibility, but through overwhelming engineered complexity. So why build such a vast, interconnected system? Because surveillance is the new currency of power. It enables population control, geopolitical leverage, predictive policing, and mass behavioral engineering. It is the key to financial oversight, political influence, and a supreme global intelligence advantage. Surveillance is no longer just a tool. It has become the operating system of modern power, and those who control it control far more than just information. This leaves us with a final set of questions. Is global surveillance a security measure, or is it a strategic framework of influence? Are these monitoring systems truly built for our protection, or are they built for dominance? Is the modern world connected, or is it observed? The truth doesn't hide in the cameras we see on the street. It hides in the invisible architecture built behind them. If you're ready to uncover the next layer of global control, subscribe to the Hidden Codex and tell us in the comments what you believe surveillance is truly designed to achieve.